Hey everybody, we're gonna have a quick weekend video here. So we can first start with the indexes. Dow Jones Hammer Counter Shooter. So we did go in for a shooter on the week, just didn't stay down, so be it. There was a nice trade on Friday, so there's actually a couple decent trades in here. You had the 2-2 that occurred on 8:30 on Thursday, which did take the day up. And then they also had this 2-2 here on Friday, kicking pattern 60, which got this nice 60 try moving. So you can see they did take the shooter week down, but they hit the bottom of the range, 2-2 reversal, came back through it, so just did not stay down, which is why each 60 matters for control. Therefore, we set up this hammer week. You can see they set that up Thursday, Friday, and therefore we want to go for anything in the Dow Jones taking last week's highs next week, if we can. Same with IDBM at the inside week, relative strength. This would confirm a quarter and a yearly signal in force IDBM, and technically has been higher. SPY, little weaker here, so nowhere near 2 up SPY, but does go inside day Friday. So let's say that goes inside up, we go after whoever's taking last week's highs in the SPY. If it goes inside down, we go after who's taking last week's lows in the SPY. Pretty simple. Same with the Qs inside day, same with the semis inside day. So if we go to tech as well, inside day. So a lot of equilibriums into the next weekly flip. And we don't talk about this too much, but we can go and look at anything in there in the tech side of things inside day. And you can see, so any of these tech inside bars could be something to know about, especially if they're closer to continuity back up. So these are going to be the strongest ones based on continuity. And then filtered to remove duplicates, here they are. So this is the stuff inside day, relatively strong in the tech. Now, JNPR, IT, IBM, JKHY, FI, all setting up. So if there's going to be recovery there, that's where it'll potentially be. We can then take a look at the indexes and just see who's setting up into the new week. So we can go hammer on the week here. Hammer on the week, we got Staples, Dow Jones, Energies, Industrials. So Staples, there's your inside week relative strength. We already know Dow Jones. Starting to have a brain fart. XLE and XLI. So XLI is part of the Dow Jones, same deal. And then XLE, a little bit of a hammer as well. And sorry about the script in here. I've been working on some stuff. XOP, also a bit of hammer. OIH, little bit of hammer as well there, a little stronger than the rest with the month in force. So you've got all the energy setting up simultaneously. There's not a lot of energy names that we have setting up, but all the sectors of the energy are, so we'll keep an eye on that going into next week, especially with the Wednesday energy numbers. But this being said, we're going to focus more in the industrials, more in the IDBMs, and potentially staples. They're not the biggest moves, but consumer defensive is the staples, so you can go in there looking for inside weeks, and here they all are. So you'd want to go after any of these that go in force, ideally with full time frame continuity next week. It's going to be CAG, Chicken Noodle Soup, Dollar Tree, is that Kellogg's, Kraft Heinz, Kroger, MDLZ, and Slim Jim. So all that stuff we'll want to know about. You can also go after the hammers. They'll just be slightly weaker. So have some hammers in there as well. CELH, that's one a lot of people know about. Monster, that's one a lot of people know about. So it's probably not going anywhere. And then ADM as well. And Clorox bleach as well, except notice the continuity here is much worse. So that's in the defensives. If we go industrials here, we can look for anything inside week, as it'll be relatively strong for next week. And you're going to have 12 of those filtered by direction to remove duplicates. You're going to see a lot of things we know about, such as DE. So this is still good on the week, as it did not reverse. PayX, still good. Groupon, still good. So all these things that we've talked about in the previous weeks are still setting up inside bar to try and reconfirm that, because they were too strong to make new lows. And you also have JBHT, TXT, UAL, which tells you to look at airlines, and then UNP, which is Union Pacific, which is the rails. But if you go to airlines, you'll notice the UAL inside week. There's also Love, a little bit of 2-9 and green week, inside day, 3-1. American Airlines, 3-1. A little bit of hammer week there. DAL is slight rev strat on the week, momentum hammer day. So all the airlines could simultaneously break next week. They aren't the best of continuity. If you go to like the Jets ETF, though, you can see they are reclaiming on the Jets ETF if they go 2-2 next week. And this is coming right off the bottom of our try. This is what we look for. The potential 2-2-2 hammer, counter shooter, counter hammer. That's a momentum setup above that. So we'll keep an eye on it. But what you're going to be filtering next week and what I'll talk about on the Monday night update is going to be anything weak, in force, direction bullish, with ideally full time frame continuity or back through previous range with the day, week, and 60 continuity. If things keep puking, we're going to stick on the things like MU, which we should have. You can see on the month, really red on the month, shooter and force there. So MU will stick there. QCOM, you can stick there as well. All the things taking last month's lows. We can also talk about things like Lulu, which pretty much has finished out its magnitude, but we know the broadening formation expands. So if you're paying attention to the white girl stocks, this got killed. McDonald's also hasn't been having a good time there. If we go to Nike, Nike still has not been having a good time. All the white girl stocks just killed. Etsy, a little bit stronger than the rest there, so we'll stick to that discretionary and we'll see what the tech has for us if they're going to keep on puking. But that's going to be it for me for the weekend vid, so I hope you guys enjoy, and we will talk Monday. And if you're in stat, I'll see you guys bright and early Tuesday morning as well as in chat on Monday. So adios and have a great rest of your weekend.